In my country, Nigeria, there are few things as frightening as the concept of rapture. You see, we relate it to fiery endings and final judgments, and we are taught that a life of preparation is the only way to await the inevitable. Now, as debaters, it is our job to provide facts and arguments to sometimes convince a listener to accept a hard reality. Therefore, we start with this. Ladies and gentlemen, the kingdom has come, the trumpet has blown, and climate change is here. Panel of adjudicators, viewers from across Africa and the world. My name is Emina Omar, representing Obafemi Awolowo University, and I am religious in my stance that climate change is, quite frankly, a disaster waiting to happen. Now, the matter of climate change has been looming for quite some time. Various conversation stimulants have been used, from the stern and serious tone of the first IPCC report published in 1990 to Disney's fun take on the subject in its 2002 blockbuster film Ice Age. Evidently, both approaches seem to have failed dismally, seeing as our world is filled with people who either find the problem too complex to understand or too fantastic to be taken seriously. My opponents, no doubt, try to sell the warped notion of climate change as a technological challenge that can be overcome, but that is far from the truth. As a matter of fact, it's the direct opposite. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why climate change is such a complex matter is because it exists outside of technological manipulation. Essentially, climate change is caused by nature having to deal with way more waste than it can clean. When one thinks about it, the solutions are fairly simple and available. Either one, all the world leaders can somehow convince their 7 billion citizens of different races, cultures, and belief systems to upheave and change their living system patterns without risk of riot or rancor. Or two, we could kill off a sizable population of the people causing this waste. None of these options are feasible, and our world leaders know it. So much like my opponents, they bury their heads in the sand and massage you until it's all over. Opponents will again try to provide vanity stats and metrics to prove that technology is indeed making progress. But is progress in futility progress at all? It's taken us 30 years since the first IPCC report to get to a point of debate as to whether climate change is real or not. Several reports, ranging from those of the BBC to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, have stated that the efforts of technology and the optics are severely optimistic at best. Ladies and gentlemen, we have neither the resources, attitude, or time to change the odds of fate in our favor. It is a hard and bitter thing to swallow, but at least it is the truth. Holy books tell of the prophet Micah, a prophet of old who was mocked or nicknamed as the prophet of doom. Many before him foretold of the destruction of the holy city until Micah was sent with a singular message. It is that message that I paraphrase today to end my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the die is cast, the end is near, and earth will fall.